Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another Blu-ray review. Yes, this time I figured since last few videos I discussed the Underworld series, which was a vampire theme-based franchise, figured why not stick with the vampire franchise, or rather the theme of the vampire. What are we going to talk about next? Well, I figured why don't we take the realm and the world of vampirism and throw in a little bit of history with it. Yeah. I'm, of course, talking about Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter. We're going to talk about this today on the Media Files. Welcome back. Yeah. So, Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, produced by Tim Burton and directed by Timur Bekmambetov. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. I know it's Russian. I used to pronounce it, but I kind of lost track of it. But I tell you what, I remember when I got to see this movie in theaters. A friend of mine, well, actually my wife's best friend, her husband wanted to go see this movie because she wanted to go see Magic Mike. I don't want to watch that stupid movie. Girls, if you see this, you can watch that movie all you want. Me, instead of watching a movie about a male stripper, I'd much rather watch Abraham Lincoln kick some vampire ass. Because as far as I know, that's what he could have done, and it was never documented. Who knows? But yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people kind of dissed this movie because, well, here it is. You have this famous historical figure and president who did so much for the country, and yet they basically make him into basically a superhero, give or take. But the cool thing about this movie is that they actually do portray a lot of Lincoln's early life as a president, but his vampire hunting skill thing is more like a side gig, more like a side job or whatever. But yeah, I mean, this movie is, I remember seeing it in theaters and I was just absolutely blown away by it. I mean, it's very original, based off the book by Seth Graham Smith, who also wrote the screenplay as well. I mean, and not only that, though, I mean, this movie had a really, really good cast. You had Benjamin Walker as Abe Lincoln. You had Mary Elizabeth Winstead as Mary Todd Lincoln. You had Anthony Mackie as his best friend. And this is Anthony Mackie before he became really known as the Falcon in the Marvel franchise. But also, they throw in an actor who I have not really seen or him do much of hardly anything really since Dark City. Yeah, Rufus Sewell, who is, I believe, the villain in the movie. I have not seen him in anything really since Dark City, and if you have not seen that movie, I highly recommend it. I probably will do a close-up video on that, as well as a DVD review of the original cut and the director's cut. But this movie, though, wow, I mean, I remember just, seeing it, and I was, like I said, I was completely blown away by it, but I love the fact that it has disc art, yeah, even though the DVD has the digital copy with it. I'm sorry, digital copies, they may be fun and all, but they're a pain in the ass, especially when stuff gets taken off, when you have all the bonus features, and all of a sudden, hey, they're not there anymore. That's why you buy physical media. But this movie is, it's got a lot of pretty good, your standard, bonus material. But of course, you get Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter in high definition, and it really shows. It pops. Oh, yeah. Then you have the Great Calamity graphic novel, the making of Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, Dark Secrets, book to screen, On Location, Vampire Hunting, the fight choreography, The Art of Transformation, makeup effects, A Visual Feast, Timur Bekhmemtov's visual style, as well as an audio commentary by writer Seth Grahame-Smith. And also, probably the coolest thing about this is the music video of Powerless by Linkin Park. Yeah, they use the song in the end credits, and that is, when you kind of take the lyrics and you kind of sum up to what you had just seen, it makes sense why they would pick it. But what they use for the end credits, sequence, the whole like, you got your the whole like U.S. or whatever, it comes together. All the states are formed in blood and whatnot. But it's just, that's the vampire-ish theme thing kind of going on. But overall, man, I tell you what though, this movie was, like I said, completely amazing. And not only that, the score by Henry Jackman, who did, so what did he do before this? I think he did X-Men First Class just before this. And man, I tell you what, when Lincoln starts taking out all of the vampires with all of his Matrix-like twirls and kicks and stuff, and when that music cue kicks into gear, oh, it's sweet. I mean, it really is. I mean, it's pretty much an original, idea, but using a lot of Abraham Lincoln's historical, travels and a lot of his own history intertwined with the realm of vampirism, which is actually kind of pretty cool. But I tell you what, though, Benjamin Walker does a really, really, really good job as Abe Lincoln. Really pulls it off. And, I really wish that there was a sequel to this movie. Either that or I know there is a book sequel. I believe it's called American Vampire, I believe. Seth, if you ever watch this, please get the screenplay out and about. And if not, either that or just direct it yourself. We need a sequel to this movie. This movie was completely bonkers. I loved it. What can I say? 5 out of 5 for me. I can't really say much else for it because it's such a good movie, especially if you're just wanting to kick back and you're just looking for somebody just to, just chill out with, like your buddies, or just want to have a good time. Watch this movie. So yeah, with that, please like and subscribe. I will post a link down in the description for this to purchase on Amazon if you so wish to do. So with that, I'll see you in the next review.